Hi, this is Miss Ormeño, and here we are working video book number 2, session 2. Alright, first of all you will need your sound cards from book number 1 and book number 2. Alright, let's do some review first. Can you tell me what sound is this? What sound is this? K. What sound is this? K. What sound is this? E. What sound is this? What sound is this? R. What sound is this? What sound is this? D. What sound is this? S. What sound is this? A. What sound is this? T. What sound is this? P. What sound is this? E. What sound is this? Alright, let's move on to activity number 2. Put your sound cards on the table or on the floor and pick the sound that you hear. Is your card the same as mine? Okay, so the first sound is R. R. Now find the matching sound card. R. Here you go. R. Next one is E. E. Find the matching sound card. E. E. Here you go. Next one. D. D. Find the matching sound card. D. D. There you go. Now the next one is K. K. Find the matching sound card. K. K. As in cat. Here you go. Now find the matching card for the sound Here you go. Find the matching card for the sound Here you go. And this is a piece of cake. Find the matching card for the sound as in kitten or kitchen. K, k. There you go. All right. And now activity number 3. Put the following sound cards on the floor or on the table. A, E, E. Okay? A, E, E. Listen to the sounds I say. Pick up the matching sound card, okay? I will say A, E, or E, and you will tell me what sound did I say, okay? There we go. E, E. This is the sound card you have to pick up. E, E. This is the sound card that you have to pick up. A, A. This is the sound card you have to pick up. E, E. This is the sound card that you have to pick up. E, E. This is the sound card that you have to pick up. A, A. This is the sound card that you have to pick up. Very good. Now I'm going to say some words, and those words contain the sound A or the sound E or the sound E. You will have to show me the sound card that you hear. If it's A, if it's E, or if it's E, okay? The first word that I say is cat. Cat. What can you hear? Do you hear A? Do you hear E? Or do you hear E? What do you hear? There you go. Cat. You hear A. Kit. Kit. What do you hear? Do you hear A? Do you hear E? Or do you hear E? Kit. Kit. Exactly. You hear E. Hen. Hen. What do you hear? Do you hear A? Do you hear E? Or do you hear E? Hen. Exactly, you hear E. Rat, rat. What do you hear? Do you hear A? Do you hear E? Or do you hear E? Rat. Exactly, you hear A. Man. What do you hear? Man. Do you hear A? Do you hear E? Or do you hear E? Exactly, you hear A. Man. Hit. Hit. What do you hear? A? Do you hear E? Or do you hear E? Hit. Exactly, we hear E. Men. Men. What do you hear? Do you hear A? Do you hear E? Or do you hear E? Men. Exactly, you hear E. Very good. Let's move on now to another activity. Let's do some oral blending. I will say some sounds and you will put the sounds together, okay? For example, if I say at, what's that? What word can you hear? I repeat. At, what's the word? At, cat. Okay, let's go. Kit. Oh, sorry. Eat. Eat. What's the word? Kit. Kit. Another one. What's the word that you hear? Hen. At. What word can you hear? At. Rat. Rat. What word can you hear? Man. Man. And the last one? Eat. Eat. What word can you hear? Eat. Eat. Hit. All right. Okay, activity number 5. Now let's do some written blending. You will need the book number 2 word list. Oh my gosh. Book number word list. We will read the column on the left. First, we will say each sound slowly. Next, we will say the sounds a little bit faster. And finally, we will say the word. Okay?